We back. What's up? Good, popping, cracking, percolating. What's really good in the hood? It's your man Theo Butler. We back. I did not plan on coming back. Shout out to Marc with a C. It's his fault that we coming back with the video. Had no idea, did not. Truth be told, there appears to be some controversy in regards to one Dean Cain. Yes, Superman appears to be he's catching flack for a comment that he made in regards to the Black National Anthem. Damn, Dean, could you have wait? I mean, we're still in the month. It's April, still too close to February. I'm going to do what I do. I'm going to make sure that everybody. What's going on, Kamoyo? What's going on? I'm going to make sure that folks get the proper respect that they are due. And when I say proper respect, the credit that they are due. So we're gonna go here. Come on. I'm gonna take that up out of there, and we're gonna get on over here to YouTube, because we say sharing is caring. If you know us, grow us. So we're gonna make sure we get that done. Because the brother Marc with a C is the one that did it. So we're gonna make sure he get his props. Superman Dean Cain under fire for Black National Anthem snub. Yeah, we're gonna make sure we put that so that the Rock With Me Nation, Recast the Child of Black Panther fan group, Council of Wakanda has that. So he says there is no national anthem. I would love to tell you that I'm surprised by what Dean Cain had to say, but he did endorse President Trump. Some people have made some comments in regards to his stint on The Different World, the character that they play. Hey, maybe they knew what they was doing when they cast him as the character. Nevertheless, I can imagine some people being appalled because he did play the symbol of truth, justice, and the American way. Superman, you're not thinking, because you're looking at him, so you're not thinking that. Marc with a C, look, he broke it down. He broke it down very well. He broke it down very well. I'm gonna come at it from a different angle. All right. So empathy. It's crazy because I was just watching something today and they talked about empath. Mutant used to be in the comics, no longer amongst the living. But empath, y'all remember him? Used to be a member of the Hellions and everything like that. Yeah, the ability to be able to feel the way other people feel. We take that for granted. For instance, if you have a problem with the Black National Anthem, I'm not here to tell you whether you should or shouldn't, and you feel like there should only be one national anthem, well, there needs to be some consistency there. And what do I mean when I say that? Well, there should only be one American flag. If we're not checking for the Black National Anthem, we're not checking for the Confederate flag. But now you're a Black American, Afro-American, African-American, Negro American. You got to figure it out. What do I mean when I say you got to figure it out? America is either your country or it's not. If America is not your country, then you shouldn't be offended when somebody says it's not your country. If America is your country, then you can't spell America with 3 K's. You can't. Can you stand for the Black National Anthem? It does predate, as Marc said, it does predate the national anthem. I wouldn't ask the question of whether or not you could stand for the Black National Anthem. That's not the question that I would ask. It's not. I would ask a different question, but see, the question that I'm asking, gonna ask, is loaded. And it ain't just the one demographic. Why do Black people feel the need for a Black national anthem when there's a national anthem sitting right there? That's a fair question. That's a fair question for every American to ask. Every American. Why the feeling for two as opposed to one? You got to have an honest conversation with yourself about both of them, the Black national anthem and the national anthem. You got to be willing to have an honest conversation with yourself, because you can't run the risk of having a dishonest conversation with yourself, and you have a conversation with someone who has had an honest conversation with themselves. You can't. You're going to try to. What's going on, Grand Madam? You're going to try to. But here's the thing. You Black, African American, Black American. You know the history of the Black national anthem. You know the history of the national anthem. Is America your country, or is it somebody else's? Because the other person is going to go above and beyond to make you feel like you don't have any ownership of this country. And it's not going to go above and beyond to be empathetic in regards to why you feel that way. How do you overcome that? Well, first and foremost, you do need to know your history. That's first and foremost. You do need to know your history. Own it. And since ain't nobody else ashamed of their history, you shouldn't be ashamed of yours. No, as a matter of fact, you need to be proud of your history, because your history includes a gang, pun intended, of adversity. And you've overcome it. You fought in every war. And you saved people who didn't give two damns about you. You did. And you still do it to this day. Somebody like Dean Cain. Here's my response to Dean Cain. Dean Cain played the role of an American hero. Played, acted, portrayed. It's quite a few of us that actually did that for real, though. But we didn't have an S on our chest, but we did have an American flag somewhere on our body. Something Dean Cain can't say. Something Dean Cain can't say. We didn't act like we were putting our lives on the line. We didn't portray like we were putting our lives on the line. No, we actually did that. That's what that was. And Dean Cain, he read a script that said he stood for truth, justice, and the American way. He said he read a script. Quite a few people that looked nothing like Dean Cain took a pledge, an oath, if you will. That's different. Now, Dean Cain, as a celebrity, endorses Donald Trump. That's a Republican. Dean Cain diminishes the feelings, and it's not his first time doing so, diminishing the feelings of a people. I'm not Dean Cain, but I can tell you what I went above and beyond to symbolize. You see it behind me. This is something that Dean Cain can't take away from you as a Black person. This is something that no one can take away from you as a Black person. They can try and diminish it. They can try and demean it. But that's all it is, an attempt. The Black National Anthem is just that. It's a Black national anthem about Black Americans. Americans, not slaves. Americans. Proud of their heritage, their legacy in this country, which includes fighting for this country. Dean Cain wants to make it a political statement. And, you know, by and large, we don't hear from Dean Cain until every political season. Tyler, Mr. Perry, don't hire him no more. He said there should only be one national anthem. I would question why did some folks feel the need for two. But even those that feel the need for two, yes, I'm saying myself included, the Black national anthem doesn't preclude me from being proud to be an American. No, actually, I'm very proud. I'm very proud to be an American. So much so to the point where I will go and purchase cleats that have nothing to do with my geographic location, that have nothing to do with my ethnicity, that have nothing to do with my culture, that have nothing to do with my race. No, out of my pockets, I will go buy cleats that support my country. And then, not to be done with that, I will go make sure that when I step out on the field to play, my pigmentation representing my people, my hairstyle representing my culture, my vocabulary representing my race, I will make sure on the football field that people still know I'm proud of my country. As a Black American. As a Black American. And then as a Black American, African American, that speaks on social issues using superheroes and comic books to do so, when I create my own superhero, my superhero will represent America still, while I'm speaking on social issues, and still have that shield. Not the red, white, and blue one, and you not gonna ask me why. But my love for America, what I mean, we don't just talk it, we walk it. But now, why is that shield that color and not red, white, and blue? That's a great question. What's going on, Jaron? Somebody tell Dean he ain't white. Dean need to get it together. Come on, yo, what's going on? Grand Madam in the building. Grand Madam, I just began to accept the U.S. as my home, and I've never been out of this country. Here we go. So here's, and I was telling my wife this. I said, why is that shield that color and not red, white, and blue? Why is that shield still an American shield? You liked it. Captain America into the Winter Soldier, Captain America and the Winter Soldier, stealth uniform. I got choices on the table. Am I going to get the red, white, and blue one, or am I going to get that one? I'm a Marine Corps veteran, blood stripe. Yeah, you like the red, white, and blue. Got the red circles on it, got the white star in the middle, got the blue color around it. Why didn't I get the red, white, and blue shield? Dean is an indigenous embarrassment. Jared, sorry. Why didn't I get the red, white, and blue shield? Probably no different than why black folks are having a hard time getting behind the national anthem. Dean, you missed the boat, figuratively and literally. No different than quite a few people missed the boat. See, it's not a question of whether or not Black Americans love America. That is not the question. It's not a question of whether or not Black Americans, African Americans, Afro Americans, Negro. It's not a question of whether or not they love America and are loyal to America. You know what? That's never been the question. The question is America loyal to her, them. Is America loyal to African Americans, Black Americans, colored Americans, Negro Americans? Does America love them? You know, to love somebody, you got to be sensitive to them, at the very least empathetic. You got to. But it's way too many that feel like America don't have to love a certain demographic. America don't have to love a certain ethnicity. America doesn't have to love a certain culture. No, that culture just needs to be there to serve America's beck and call. Or at the very least, that's what certain people will have you believe. When truth be told, no, they just want certain demographics, certain cultures, certain ethnicities to answer to their every whim, their beck and call. That's not American, and it never has been. The thing is that we don't necessarily have it where somebody that doesn't look like them is going to throw a flag on the play. Well, they say talking is my superpower. Marc with a C was right. If you're gonna be mad, make sure you mad about the right thing. Am I telling you you shouldn't stand for the national anthem? Am I telling you you can't stand for both? I'm just telling you know what you're doing. Now, I have the luxury of this. There's not a damn thing Dean Cain can tell me because I did something Dean Cain didn't do. I signed my name on a dotted line. So there's nothing anyone who's not a veteran can tell me in regards to how I serve my country. No, I did that. I did it honorably. So I don't need to prove to anybody by reciting a pledge or standing for a song that I'm proud to be an American. No, I've made investments that quite a few folks that call themselves getting offended not planning on doing. They not planning on doing it, and they not having their children planning on doing it, and they not having their grandchildren planning on doing it. Well, you hard pressed to tell me anything. I'm second out of 3 generations in. So second out of 3 generations as a proud American veteran who can't necessarily say beyond a shadow of a doubt that his country is proud of him. And that is the lesson that needs to be learned. That is the message that needs to be taught. Now, whether or not you give a damn, whether or not Black Americans feel like America accepts them, America considers them to be citizens, whether you give two damns about that, it's totally up to you. It is. Be nice, though, that Americans truly do care for one another and not get caught up on other stuff other than the fact that we're Americans. That would be nice. However, if you find it within yourself that that's not something that you're capable of doing, well, if you don't give two damns about your fellow American, then you shouldn't expect your fellow American to give two damns about you, because they're Americans, right? Right. I'm gonna keep up with these notes, Grand Madam. I hope you get to see the world. Kamoyo, I will be traveling soon. Listen, we said we was gonna do that thing as far as like being a Black Panther fan group, get together, come together, do some stuff. That's still on the table. We just got to move the needle forward. Listen, y'all go check out that video by Marc with a C, Dean Cain. As Marc said, folks, throughout some of the statements that he made when he was on the episode of Different World, I ain't even got to go that far back. He don't care. And let me go ahead and say this while I'm talking about Dean Cain. Maybe I need to go ahead and say that because I do feel some type of way about it. This is WrestleMania weekend. Dwayne Johnson just came out and said that he's not going to endorse Joe Biden. He did that for 2020. He wants to be the person that brings the country together. Okay. I don't care if you're endorsing Joe Biden or not. Why did you feel like you needed to say that publicly? Why not? Because the message that you sent was, I'm not endorsing Joe Biden because the country became divided under Joe Biden. So I'm going to go vote for Donald Trump. You left it where people could fill in the blanks. You said, I'm not going to endorse. Okay. That's your business. Why is it everybody else's business? Because the next question is going to be asked is, who you voting for? Well, if you're not going to endorse anybody, that's your business. We don't need to know that you're not endorsing anybody. Aren't you busy? You got WrestleMania, you got WWE, you're on the board of directors, you're an actor, you got a part coming up in Fast and the Furious. You don't have, you got a football league that's going on. Your political views, you're not running for office. You're not running for office. You're not endorsing anybody. Why do we need to hear from you? All I need to do is see you on TV and in the movie theaters making it do what it do. Nothing else. Because you're being irresponsible. And it's way too many of y'all doing that. You act like you don't know the power of your words. Or you do. You need to be quiet. Vote for who you want to vote for. Don't endorse anybody. You say you want to bring the country together, then talk about the qualities you're looking for in a candidate when it comes to bringing the country together. Talk about that. That's more meaningful. That's more impactful. That way, folks can take what you're looking for, the qualities that you're looking for in regards to a candidate that you feel like will bring the country together, and look at those qualities and look at one guy and look at the other guy and do a comparison. You just list the qualities since you're not endorsing anybody. But you come out 2020, it's campaign season. You got people that'll hang on every word that Dwayne Johnson says and won't go any further. And you're not encouraging them to. You will just make that statement and walk away. Well, it's too many people that consider Trump to be the savior. You played football. That's what you did. You're an actor. That's what you are. I'm a veteran. You got a black daddy? I got a black daddy. I'm telling you, what they did on January 6th was divisive as hell. You say you're not endorsing Joe Biden? Don't leave that sentence out there like that. Complete it. I'm not endorsing either one of them. Because I don't know how in the hell you fit. I don't know how in the hell you got an issue with Joe Biden and you don't have an issue with a dude who instigated an attack on American soil because he lost a damn campaign. I don't know how you leave that out there like that. And if that's what that is, I don't even know how you considering voting for a dude like that. Your daddy black. The Republican Party embraces the Confederate flag. Your daddy black. Your daddy endured a lot. He did. And you watched him every step of the damn way. Well, the party that Trump is a part of don't give two damns about your daddy. They may give two damns about the amount of money your daddy could make. They might give a damn about your celebrity status and the amount of people that you can get to rock with the Republican Party, pun intended. But they don't give a damn about your ethnicity. Two damns about your culture, give a damn about either one of your races. So when you go out there and I know folks didn't put money in your pocket, and I know quite a few of them don't look like me. I get it. I understand it. But if you can't speak factual, actual, considering who you are, just do what you've been doing. Don't do this. Don't do this. Because regardless of how big you are, and you're big, you're lacking the cojones right now to speak on this like you should. And I get it, because you got money on the table. But as I'm about to start telling a whole bunch of people, don't throw me and mine up under the bus just to make a buck. Like, I'm tired of that. Don't throw me and mine up under the bus. Don't low-key be trying to convince me and mine to vote one way or the other, because ain't now one of y'all repping me and mine. So don't low-key be trying to sway. You don't necessarily. You don't necessarily. You associate with Kevin. You and Kevin boys. You and Kevin boys, but you ain't necessarily. You ain't necessarily. I ain't saying. I'm just saying, and we all see that. So don't do that, because some of me still rocking with you, pun intended, and they not checking. So be more responsible when you make political statements, is all I'm saying. I'm finna get on up out of here. I'm sure he was paid to imply he not voting for Biden again. See how I didn't say that? see how I didn't say that? But you see the implications. I'm not the only one to think that, though. She ain't either. Right now, the U.S. has too many foreign interests sitting in their offices influencing American policy. Americans for Americans. We keep talking about the politicians. Americans for Americans need to get together and get their asses up out of office. He got backlash last time he endorsed someone. Folks asked him and he over-explained. And listen, he should have just kept quiet. He should have kept quiet, just because that's been sitting on my spirit since I saw it. And I'm like, bro, I ain't ask you. I ain't ask you. I didn't ask you. I ain't asked now one of y'all. Why would I ask y'all? Why would I ask y'all? Because watch this. What person making less than $35,000 finna ask any millionaire any damn thing politically? No, dead ass. Do you know how unselfish a millionaire would have to be a Democrat? Let me say that one more time. Do you know how empathetic, sympathetic, understanding any millionaire, billionaire would have to be a Democrat? Because the Democrats want to tax that ass. They want to tax that ass. You making a lot of money. You want less taxes. So if I'm looking at Dwayne Johnson, oh, you want less taxes coming out your paycheck, huh? I get it. Just don't throw me up under the bus to get that message across. You ain't got a lot of kick it, Craig. You ain't got a lot. You ain't got to do all that. You do not have to do all that. Just like he said, as Kamoyo said, I would have said, I don't discuss politics and keep it moving. Theo, how you feel about religion? You asking me how? Well, I know how I feel about my religion. Well, how do you feel about your religion? That's my business. I don't know why folks don't know how to not say nothing. Like I don't know. You know when somebody asking you a setup question. You do. You should know. Theo, how do you feel of what? Here we go. Theo, how do you feel about Kevin no longer being in the game as far as talking about relationships? Kevin Samuels. That's a setup question. That's a setup question. They trying to see if I'm finna piss somebody off. Yeah, and I know who they trying to get me to piss off. I'm not pissing off women by answering that question the wrong way. And watch this. I'm not finna piss off Kevin Samuel supporters by asking questions the wrong way. No, it's real simple. You know what? Kevin Samuels had a lot of knowledge for both brothers and sisters. I wish he was here so he could still share that knowledge to both demographics. We could have learned, men and women, could have learned something from him. I'm going about my business. I ain't pissed off Kevin Samuel fans. The only people that's mad at me are the folks that don't give two damns for Kevin Samuels. But I'm walking up out that conversation though. Democrats are as corrupt as conservatives, controlled by the same corporate interests. All the cancel culture, woke whining was pandering to the WWE base and all the folks he wants to see in his movies. I'm just like this. You ain't got a lot of kick it, Craig. You don't. You ain't got to do all that. You don't have to do it. You don't have to. I didn't ask you. I don't care. His opinion, who he gonna. I'm not listening to him no damn way. For the exact same reason that I just said. I'm not listening to him because his concerns aren't my concerns. The concerns of the Rock With Me Nation, Recast T'Challa, Black Panther fan group, what Council of Wakanda, our interests, our concerns more so resemble one another's than his. He got a whole different set of concerns. I ain't thinking he cared two damns about mine. I ain't. I'm sorry. Why am I thinking he give two damns about? I think he care about me going to go see a movie. I think he care about me coming to see a football game. I think he care about me coming to see a wrestling event. I think he cares about putting on a good product when it comes to a movie, wrestling event, and a football game. I think he can. I think he's a great father. I do. I think he's a great husband. Don't know, not sure. I believe all that. That said, do I believe he give two damns about my financial concerns? No, I don't. Do I believe he's checking for anybody that makes less money than him when it comes to their way of life. Because as I said it once, I say it again, you ain't heard not one politician yet, regardless of who they are, say anything about increasing wages to match the cost of living. Now, when you show me that politician, regardless of who that politician is, then we can talk. But the last politician I heard talk about the cost of wages matching the cost of living, that was Bernie Sanders. And he ran as an independent. And folks act like he was talking crazy. I'm sorry. If wages match the cost of living, Americans spend more money. I don't. This economics 101. You spend more when you got more. Well, America is a capitalistic society. It's a capitalistic nation. If folks got more money, they spending more money, even if they open up their own businesses. And because we know most businesses don't succeed, the economy is still doing well. I don't know why we got this thing right now where we feel like as a nation, the more folks have less money to spend. No, that don't help the economy. Y'all keep cutting these damn stimulus checks. You ever think that you ain't got to cut no stimulus check if folks making what they supposed to be making? You Sony. You don't want folks buying PlayStation 5s and TVs at the drop of a damn dime. You a car manufacturer. You don't want folks just walking off the street buying cars any chance they get. You Hasbro Marvel Legends. You don't want folks just buying action figures because they can. Like, there's something to be said for the impulse buy. It's a reason why Walmart and Target, they got stuff around the front register. It's because you got extra money to spend. Y'all do what y'all want to do. Y'all the politicians, y'all the governors, y'all the senators. Hey, y'all know best. Y'all know best. Us folks down here, we that's making that, you don't respect us no damn way. So you're not listening to us. You're not. Black is secondary. I mean, you're not listening. The Rock's black, red is secondary to some more. Boy, look. I ain't saying. I'm just saying. So look, that's my thing. I wanted to come in, talk about Dean Cain. Of course, everybody got stuff they want to say during the political season. Dean, you was found wanting a while ago. These latest statements been done with you. So and it ain't had nothing to do with different world. Ain't got nothing to, you got to figure it out. And everybody that think like you, if you feel like there's only one national anthem, you need to ask some Black Americans that you know why they feel some type of way. Now, if you don't give a damn why they feel some type of way, then nobody gives two damns about what you feel. That's just being fair. Dwayne, first of all, great match last night. God damn, great match last night. You did your thing. And you're in impeccable shape. Good God Almighty Jesus, boy, I need your workout routine. That said, nobody cares. We don't care what you think, and I don't want you taking this personal. So I want you to understand what I'm getting ready to say. We don't care what you think. We don't care what Kevin thinks. We don't care what the Paper Cup boys think. We don't care what Vin Diesel thinks. We don't care what Tyrese thinks. We don't care what Ludacris thinks. We don't care what who am I missing somebody? Let me see. Damn, we don't care about the dude from the transporter. We don't care what he thinks. Michelle, we don't care what she thinks. In essence, when it comes to politics and romance, we don't give a damn what y'all think. So the next time somebody stick a microphone in your face and ask you a question, tell them, well, I've been told by the American public they don't give two damns about what I think because they feel like my interests aren't their interests. That's real. That's real. You say you want to bring the country together. You don't want the country to be divided. Telling folks who you're not endorsing is not the way to go about it. You might need to speak to your PR team. I ain't saying, I'm just saying, listen, we about to go. WrestleMania. Man, ain't finna do that. WrestleMania. Y'all take it easy. Y'all know how we end the video always. Make sure you take care of yourself. Want to be able to talk to you. Not about you. Y'all go check out Marc with a C, the video. I put it in the comment section and everything like that. He did a great video. He broke that thing down. Does a great job in saying, as a people, we got to pick what we mad about. We got to pick what we mad about. And if you feel like America is your country, then you cannot keep using verbiage that gives that ownership to somebody else. I'm never doing that, which is why I got the shield, which is why I'm proud to be a veteran. And I can't tell you all 6 years were easy. I can't tell you I didn't have my issues with the Marine Corps, but I wouldn't trade it for nothing in the world. I would not. I can't tell you that I'm not proud to be a veteran. No, that means something to me because folks would have looked at Dean Cain in high school and felt like he was cut out, built to be a Marine. Wasn't nobody checking for Theo like that. Well, damn it, Theo did something Dean Cain didn't do. He damn sure did. He did it and would do it again without hesitation. Drew took the title. He did? Damn, I missed it. Damn it, I got to get there. Look, I'm out. Click, like, share, subscribe. Peace.